It is a classic Europa League tie on Thursday, isn't it? Manchester United against AC Milan. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side favourite to advance 2-1 on. AC Milan 6-4. Jules is back with us. Jules, how seriously are both of these teams going to take this?
Really seriously, I think. This is a huge game. It's a shame that both teams have a lot of players missing. If you look at United, no Rashford for tomorrow, no Cavani, no Pogba, which are huge players for them. And Milan is probably even worse because there's no Benacer, there's no Ibrahimovic, of course, there's no Ante Rebic, Çalhanoğlu is not there either. Theo Hernandez, who's been arguably the best player in the last 18 months, is also out. So it's a shame that neither team are really 100% ready to go and we'll have a proper game. But we've seen with both sides that even without those players, they can still play really well. We've seen Milan at Verona at the weekend, for example, really putting a good performance out collectively. Franck Kessié was great in midfield. And United, on the back of the derby win against City, where, again, they defended well. It was not the greatest attacking performance from United, but they were certainly really good defensively against City, played as a team, worked hard together. And we saw Bruno Fernandes being quite good in one of those big games where usually he was a bit more anonymous. So I think on paper, it still looks a great game.
Who is the Moreno millions on?
On one of these teams?
Yes.
I have to pick one of these teams?
Yes.
I'm going to lose some money.
What?
Manchester United, I suppose.
That's it? You've refinanced the mortgage? This is what is going on?
Well, it has to be Manchester United. Milan is a team that, it's a great story. It's a great comeback in terms of the direction that this club is going, where they have been and where they seem to be going. I just don't think that this is a good team. No,
and I think that's an interesting point because, Jules, you look at it and you think, oh, Manchester United, AC Milan, ooh. But really...
It's more like,
because Manchester United should win this game, and if they don't, the fact it's AC Milan isn't the best excuse.
Yes, I think you're right, and I think they are favourite. Without a doubt, even with the players that we mentioned that are missing for United, they are still favourite. This is I was going to say a young Milan team in the sense of this new project and this experience together. They still have players like Simon Kjær, for example, whether he plays or not, but they still have experience in that team, Romagnoli and all of that. But it's still a young team together, and Pioli is doing a great job. But you're right, it's not a top team. It's not a top job that they're doing. I don't think they will win Serie A this season. I don't think they can win this Europa League either. But it's still a big name, and they still have some talented young players. Fikayo Tomori, who's on loan from Chelsea, was really good at the weekend. He will be there at the back, and they're solid with him too. So there's still a lot of things to look for. But certainly United have to be favourite, and it would be a disappointment if they don't qualify.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.